Before starting our class, let's recite Brahmanath. Close your eyes.
शांति शांति शांति.
In our previous class, what you were taught? In our previous class, I told you some part of the story, the finding thief. So what you were learned in that class? I think you might have forgotten all the story, at least some part of the story, because exam was going on for some days, and it was taught you more than 15 days. So let me recapitulate the whole story by asking you some questions. You try to answer. Where did the old man stop at night? Where did the old man stop at night in a village? Try to answer. Yes, the old man stopped at a hotel. The old man stopped at a hotel at night in a village. What did he do when he reached at the hotel? He took his dinner. He took his dinner when he reached at the hotel. Then what did he do? Then he went to the upstairs for his sleep. He went to the upstairs to take his sleep. Who called him at the time when he was asleep? Who called him to come to the downstairs? Who called him? Yes, it was the hotel manager. He called him to come to the downstairs. And what was the problem? There were 5 men, and one of the men whose money was missing at that time. He went to the old man and requested him to help him finding the thief. What did the old man tell to the hotel manager? The old man told the hotel manager to bring him a cock. Then why did the old man go to the kitchen? Yes, the old man went to the kitchen for a big pot. Today we are going to read the rest part of the story. I will narrate the rest part of the story. Let me write the topic. I will read the text. You listen me carefully and attentively. Let's start. Now I will turn the pot upside down over the cock, said the old man. He put the cock on the table and turned the pot upside down over it. After that, he locked the door and put the keys in his pocket. Put out the light, he said, and cover the fire. So they did that, making the room quite dark. Then the old man said, "Now all of you line up and pass the pot one by one. Rub the pot with your hands as you pass. When the thief robs the pot, the cock will crow 3 times." All the men went by the pot and rubbed it. No sound was heard. The cock had not crowed at all. "Anybody else who has not rubbed the pot?" asked the old man. Nobody spoke. "Light the lamps," he said. The man lit the lamps and the candles again and got the fire going bright once more. The room was now well lit as before. Then the old man said, Now, man, line up again and hold your hands up towards me. They did so and looked carefully at all their hands. And there was only one man whose hands were not black from the soot of the bottom of the pot. So he pointed to the man with clean hands and said, "There is your thief. Catch him and make him give back the money that he has taken." Let's discuss some difficult words. I think these are the difficult words. You try to find the meaning, you try to understand the meaning and write the meaning in your difficult word notes, and you make sentence using those difficult words. First, put out. The fireman put out the fire. Put out means extinguish. The fireman put out the fire. Rob. Don't rub your face. With nail. Rub. To scratch. Crow. The cock is crowing. Crow is the sound of cock. Shoot. A black substance is produced when something is burned. Removed all the sweat, all the soot of the utensils with the help of us. These are the difficult words for you. Let me narrate the whole story before you. As I told you in our earlier class, the old man went to the kitchen to brought a big pot which was on the fire. As the pot was on the fire, the backside, the lower part of the pot was covered with some black soot, black dust-like powder, and it was covered with that. He came with that pot and turned upside it over the hen, over the cock. He overturned the pot and covered the cock. Then he ordered others to put out the light, put out the fire, put out the light and asked them to cover the fire. Then they did the same thing, they put out the light and covered the fire, and he asked others to stand in a line and pass the pot from one hand to other by rubbing over it. And he again said, when the thief robs the pot, then the cock will start crowing. By the time when the thief will start robbing, the cock will start crowing at the time. So everyone, they passed the pot from one hand to other, but no sound was heard. Then he asked if anyone left without rubbing his hands, without passing the rubs. Nobody spoke at the time. Then he ordered them to light the lamps, light the fire. Then they did the same thing. And the room, at the time, the room was lit again. And everything was visible at the time. Then he ordered them to show their hands. All the 5 persons, they showed their hands to the old man. He carefully, minutely looked at the hands of the man or all the persons. He looked carefully, he saw and looked a person whose hands were not covered with black soot of the pot, because he had not touched it or he had not rubbed his hands on the pot, as he had stolen the money, thinking that he might be caught. So the old man caught the man and told him that he was the thief, and he ordered him to make him get back his money. So this is how he caught the thief. He caught the thief applying his cleverness or intelligence. So this was all about the story. Let me discuss the comprehension questions. Let me check how far you have understood the story. Let's start.
Where did the old man put the cock on and turn the pot upside down over it? The old man put the cock on the table and turned the pot upside down over it. What did the old man say to the men after putting out the light? He ordered them to stand in a line and rub the pot with their hands as they passed. When the thief rubbed the pot, the cock would crow 3 times. How did the old man catch the thief? The old man looked carefully at the hands of the man, and there was only one man whose hands were not black from the soot on the bottom of the pot. So he caught him as thief.